Hey guys, this is MaterMaster21 and welcome to my Double Tap 2.0 in-depth video. And remember last time when I was comparing Double Tap with Pack-a-Punch, like which one was better? According to my test, Double Tap seemed to be better than Pack-a-Punch, but you guys left a lot of comments in my last video and no one really had answered them on YouTube. And there are a couple more things that are not really clear about Double Tap. So since you guys really liked my last video, I decided I'm going to continue my research and I'm going to find out these things. So make sure you guys stay on this video till the end, because there is a lot of useful stuff and I spent a lot of time on this video, believe me. So let's start off. What is the most frequently asked question about Double Tap? Well, a lot of people ask if all the weapons are affected by Double Tap or if it's just a certain weapons. No one really knows, so I'm here guys to tell you. So as you could saw at those clips at the beginning, it works with pistols, it works with SMGs, assault rifles, LMGs, it works even with shotguns. But there are certain guns which we aren't sure yet. For example, Ballistic Knife, of course it's not gonna split the knife into two. Of course you're not gonna throw two monkeys instead of one. But what about Ray Gun? What about Mustang Sally, RPG and War Machine? As you can see here, I'm shooting these guns just to show you guys and just to see like if they split or not. As you could saw, I should just shot the War Machine and there was just a one grenade. But that's not really a proof that it doesn't do double damage, right? So you can see guys, in these upcoming clips I'm going to stay up here near the quick revive on town. And the reason why I stay here is because the zombies are not affected by flame. So all the stats that I'm going to do right now will be like as much accurate as possible. So here you can see we're at round 24. I'm holding RPG and I'm trying to kill the group. And it took 4 shots with the upgraded RPG without double tap on round 24. Let's test with double tap now. Do you guys think it will take less? Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3. They're not done yet. 4. It's the same for RPG. Okay, what about that? What about War Machine? Let's take a look at War Machine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 4 shots. This is round 23, and it's upgraded. And I didn't have double tap. Now I have double tap. I just buffed it, and let's test how many shots it's gonna take. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 shots again. But wait, does it mean that all the explosives are not really affected by double tap? Let's see about Mustang and Sally. 2 shots on round 20 without double tap. Now let's see with double tap. And by the way, I'm trying to get the tiniest group possible, so the splash damage would be as much effective as possible. So you could saw right there at round 20, it's still 2 shots with or without double tap. Let's test, for example, some other round with Mustang and Sally, so you couldn't say that I only tested 1 round. So here we are at round 24, and we're gonna test if it's gonna take the same amount of bullets with or without double tap. So getting the tiniest group possible, shooting, and it took 3 shots without double tap. So if the double tap works with Mustang and Sally in the way we thought it works, it should take 2 bullets. And I should just shot 2 bullets and they didn't die. Like, some of them died of course, but not all of them. So that means Mustang and Sally is not affected by double damage. What about ray gun? We are at the end of round 19. I don't have double tap, and I'm trying to one-shot all the zombies. And these zombies, they are not damaged. They had full health, all of them, and they weren't affected by flame. So you couldn't say that I didn't do it accurately. And here at round 20, with double tap, I didn't kill the zombie in one shot, and it still takes a fair amount of knives. So double tap doesn't increase the damage of ray gun either. Let's take a look how many shots does it gonna take to clear the whole group on round 20 without double tap. 2 shots. Okay, according to this, with double tap it should be 1. And no, as you can see, it's 2 shots. Let's test some different round, some higher round. So we're at round 29 now without double tap. Same thing, ray gun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it took 5 shots on this round with ray gun to kill the whole horde. Let's see with double tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the same. So this brings us another question. Is double tap really that necessary for high rounds? Because in high rounds you don't really use LMGs, assault rifles, or anything like that. You just mainly use ray gun and Mustang Sally, right? So I did another test here. You can see I'm just shooting a wall, and that's because I'm testing how much damage do I take with and without double tap. So without double tap it's 3 shots until I get the red screen, and with double tap it's 3 shots as well until I get red screen with any explosive. You can see I tested RPG, death machine, war machine, ray gun, and Mustang Sally, all of them, and all of them, as you can see, takes 3 shots. Now listen to this quote.
Double tap increases rate of fire by 30%. Execute.
That was a quote by McNamara from Black Ops 1. Let's take a look. I tested some different guns, and I'm gonna test how much does the fire rate increases when I add double tap. So you can see there's a little timer over there which counts, and we're gonna count in a second. Okay, so with RPD it took 10.5 seconds without double tap to empty the whole clip, and with double tap it took 8.3 seconds. Okay, so we're going to multiply the time by 1000 so we get the full number. We'll do that with the next number as well. We divide these two numbers and then we multiply it by 100 to get percent. And after we subtract 100, we're gonna get the number which tells us how much is the fire rate increased when we buy double tap. So with RPD it was 26%. Moving on to the next gun. The best is to do it with guns that has large amount of ammo, so the result would be as much accurate as possible. I'm not going to show you obviously the math for every single one of these. You can pretty much do it the same way as I did with the previous example. HAMR fire rate increase with double tap is only 24%, so 2% less. What about War Machine? Seems to be 9%. RPG is slightly more, 33%. Mustang Sally, that has insane fire rate increase, 73%. Ray gun has 30%. I pack-a-punch some of the guns to get higher clip size so I can test it more accurately, but sometimes the ammo counter on Black Ops 2 is delayed. By the time you already shot last shot, it's gonna tell you on your ammo count that you still have 2, and it takes like 2 or 3 milliseconds to refresh the number in the ammo counter, so the results may not be 100% accurate, but are probably 90% accurate. You could saw right there, M8A1, the fire rate increase was 0%. That's because it's a burst fire weapon, and even though you should the burst faster, you still have to wait between the bursts, which gives you the same amount of time with and without double tap to empty the clip. Now we got another burst fire weapon, Chicom CQB, and that can shoot kinda fully auto even if it's a burst weapon, so there is a fire rate increase. With Ballistic Knife, of course, the rate of knifing is not increased by adding double tap. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this was very useful, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!
Cowboys can't shoot slow, or they'll end up slow, or they'll end up below. When they need some help, they reach for the root beer shelf. You thirsty, partner?